How's it going, YouTube? It's Nippy. It's your boy Brock Tactical. So, we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna just start clowning around. So, let's get to it. Comes in. He's gonna come in for a strike. This is a white belt move. Comes in. We're here. Push. Sticks him. So, what I just did was a simple white belt move. He came at me with a punch. I fell back into Ichimonji and blocked his punch, and at the same time, but when I backed up, I threw the knife. So, yeah. Now, the knife part is not a white belt move, but you know, the falling back into Ichimonji, that is a white belt move. And from there, I'm gonna throw some kicks on the tree. I'm gonna move my tripod just a little bit right there. The wind is very strong for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's the morning time. We're not getting over 60 today. Okay, back to it. So, alright. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to bring into place my 511 bag. Tactical bag. Nothing out of the ordinary. A little flashlight, this, that. But you have your Sig Sauer with the light. So, you got your gear bag, you're out training, you're doing your thing. So, you're coming. So when you're gonna throw a kick, you want one of my favorite movie stars who actually I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna put my hood on because I'm getting kind of cold. One of my favorite movie stars who I love, who teaches the importance of the power of using your body, when you go into everything. You use your hips, because the power derives from your hips, through a hit, through a kick, through a knee, through a throw. Everything relies on your hips if you want that power. When you're breaking an arm or a leg, even a wrist. I mean, if you want it done quickly, it all derives in the hips, So, Michael J. White, he expresses that, and I love watching him. I mean, I've loved him since before he was even an actor. I followed him when I was practicing, like fresh in Shorei Karate. He caught my attention. This is before I even got into ninjutsu. But after I got done with Wudon Mountain Taiji Tran. So, forgive the vape. I mean, I just forgive it, deal with it, please. Don't thumbs down me because of it. So, he always expressed, you don't want to hyperextend. You want to come in, boom, bring that perfect power every time. You want to stick that. You want to come in. You want that right there is the sweet spot. What I just did and where I hit and how I hit, that's the sweet spot. So, forgive me for I just got up. I literally got up, freshened up, wet my hair down, washed up, and came outside. So, that's how dedicated I am, and I'm trying to make my videos more entertaining, but more educational, and at the same time show you more. So also, remember when I was telling you guys yesterday about jumping off the ground? Yeah, I know you recall that, right? Of course. How could you not? I made a big deal about it. Now that is not unrealistic. That right there is not unrealistic. So I hit the tree to show you, because I've used that kick before. You know, and you know what I'm saying? I've used it. So that kick is not unrealistic. You know, that's not an unrealistic kick. And neither is this. Like, I mean, to me, if you can pull it off fast enough, if you got your opponent stunned, absolutely go for the show. You know, I mean, jump out and I just turned around so hard my knife flew. So, I mean, but do you see what I mean by the air kicks? Jumping in the air, you know, that's Hollywood stuff. You know, things like this, you know, that's real life. Things like this, that's real life. You notice, you don't want to back up, you want to move forward. You know, I put a lot of energy into that tree. You know, so when you're coming, let's say your opponent has you and he's a bigger dude. You know, I'm tall, you know, but I mean, I'm tall and I'm built, but I'm not, you know, and I work out, you know, I lift, but I'm not 320 pounds anymore like I was when I was playing football. I'm just not. You know, I'm down to like 220. So, which is still a good weight, you know, and I lift and I still do all those things. So, you know, if they want to tussle, you know, I mean, hey, you know, I'm all for it, but I'm definitely going to be cheating if the guy's bench pressing 500 pounds, which my dad is a perfect example of that. We had got into it a little bit, and you know, I had to use my training in order to because he grabbed me, and I mean this I'm talking about. This is a huge dude, man. He's twice my size. My girlfriend can attest to it. You know, my buddy, not my buddy anymore, but old friend of mine, his girlfriend and him can attest to it. I mean, his arms are literally like the size of my thighs, if not bigger. So, you know, he had me clenched up. I had to break down to get him off and then push him back. You know, and then he came in and I had to move to the side and trip him. You know, like, you have got to use every bit, and you know, that was my dad. You know, we were having a bad day. You know, that was some pretty wild stuff. You know how family members are, though. You know, my little brother and I got into it one time, and you know, I was a step away from knocking him clean out. But you know, we were kids at that time. You know, so you know, it is what it is. Boys fight. You know. So, and men today still do. So this is training, so you don't have to worry about, you know, getting the crap beat out of you, you know, or whatever. So, like, we're gonna go for the spinning back kick again. Like I told you guys yesterday, this is for beginners. I'm just gonna go ahead and do mine. So now, this is for beginners. You line it up, line up your target. You're going around. This is where you're getting ready to throw the kick. But you need to make sure you see your target. Right? You gotta make sure you see your target. And then strike. So there's that. You know, you can front, get them in the hyper, when they're coming in, like people love to come in with an overhand, I've seen so many people do it in street fights. They love it. They love to come in with an overhand, they like, to do that. So a lot of the times that knee is going to be what? Hyperextended. They come in for that block, boom, kick that knee in. I know most of the time I tell you to move forward, but with their knee already hyperextended, and they're coming just, either, do this and kick it in, you still got enough power, or move to the side, boom, and just straight jack it all the way through. I guarantee they're going to fold to the floor. And then, what I'm saying, that's when I was, telling you can follow down, boom, 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 on some follow-up strikes, straddle them, do what you got to do, things of that nature. When it comes to blocks, someone wants to come, they're in, like, peripheral vision. Peripheral vision is very important. I'll make a video on that later. As of now, so say someone's coming out of my peripheral vision, he's coming to sucker punch me, so I'm standing here, I'm like, yeah, talking to my boys, boom, block him, deck him out, he's coming, boom, boom, kick him back, and you guys might wonder why I stressed so much yesterday on once you have injured that opponent, and you know what I'm saying, you have kicked that opponent back, that's just me messing around. I'm just fooling around, jacking around. I'll show you a few other dumb moves, I'm just trying to look at my camera and do it. So, so that kick right there, I'm gonna be honest with you. Actually, because it's a tree, that kick, when I throw that kick, I 99% use my shin to throw that kick. So when I land that kick, my shin's hitting you. So it's lights out. Someone comes in, you're grappling, take that knife, get him off of you, push back, you stabbed him, you were able to get your knife out, he came in, step back, he's injured, The whole thing I always tell you about backing up is, now you're able to run. You've injured your opponent, you've done some type of damage to where he or she might be still pissed, but they are going to be needing some type of medical attention. That's why I say, make sure you back up, and that means cut stick. If you're not quick enough to cut stick, then I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've known a lot Like I had like everybody in my ninjutsu class was fleet. I was the biggest one. I'm not gonna lie. But there's other people in Bujinkan and ninjutsu that do have some weight on them. But those guys can get out of dodge. Like they can hurry up after they've injured you and find a place to hide. They can find a place to hide, and then you're looking this way and that way, and boom, and then they're off that way. So I'm gonna show you a special technique. So the opponent comes in, you block. This is for somebody big. If you got a clown. Now if you're short, skinny, or overweight, you probably haven't trained at all. If you have, keep training, lose the weight. Height has nothing to do too much with it. It's the weight. You'd have to perform this move perfectly, or you could have it turned around on you. So, your opponent's coming towards you. No matter what he's throwing, a punch or whatever, grabbing you, get ready to throw a punch, or whatever or if he's coming with a gun or a knife or whatever's going on. You come you come up to his chin and push it back and start to claw down to his eyes. So he's like this. And you got your fingers clawed into his eyes. So we got this going on. You're hitting those pressure points in his eyes. So he's like this already in pain. And so once you come up and you do that, he's already leaned back. So you come up, whoop, get him by the neck, and go down just a little bit, come up with his neck, and snap it. Now he's dead. Unless he's a effing bodybuilder, his neck will at least still be broke. He'll be deterred from coming towards you. But that's usually a killer. If you want to get real wicked, I'm going to do it in fast motion. So if he was a bodybuilder, what I just did after, I snapped his neck because it didn't break, I came down and I broke his trachea. So, just to finish him off. Remember, this is all life and death. This is not for fun. This is not for sport. This is for life. So, with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and woo! I just love sticking them. So, hopefully you guys, subscribe more. And I lost a subscriber. And you know what? The positive thing is, God is good. And your work shows it. I got another subscriber back. So, somebody was unhappy with me for a reason I'm not going to discuss. That's not what my channel's about, But basically, right after that person didn't stop subscribing to me, I got another one. Somebody else liked my content and subscribed to me. I'm showing you real techniques. I'm giving you advice on real situations. I'm breaking things down to where, you can see things. I'm going to start a session where it's move by move, but I'm trying to make my videos more entertaining. So today I'm just kind of, yesterday and today I'm kind of clowning out a little bit, so, but, I'm going to start, just, you know, really shit like on the gun drills, you know, and stressing the importance of that. But I'm gonna have series of how to do certain moves. So, you know, and with my brother in the video you saw when I had him with the arm lock and his wrist locked all the way out, you know, I broke that down step by step. So that's what I'm gonna start doing with the rest um, of my moves and stuff as well. So, you know, um, with that said, it's your boy Brock Tactical. You know, I'm out. And you guys be safe. God bless. Till the next one.